Now to a growing problem for the United States military and an increasingly disturbing battle many of this nation's heroes face. It's not a battle on the outside, but one on the inside.
Statistics show 1 in 3 U.S. military members coming home from duty in the Middle East will be diagnosed with severe post-traumatic stress disorder. And every day, 22 veterans commit suicide.
KY3's Eric Hilt has an important story to share tonight, the story of a local family's pain.
Ethan and Lisa, 22-year-old Kendall Johnson was a Marine and a student at Missouri State. He fought his battle against PTSD by himself, and now his parents are fighting another battle. The yard outside this Willard home is filled with old glory.
This is my favorite.
The inside filled with old memories of a boy who grew up wanting to help others.
He would help the special needs kids find their classes, and he actually, got in a little bit of trouble for being late for his own classes.
That's why his parents weren't surprised when, at a young age, Kendall Johnson told them he wanted to serve his country.
He was going to be a Marine, and he stood true to that, his entire life.
He reached that lifelong goal in 2011, graduating from Camp Pendleton in San Diego and going overseas with the 0311 Security Force.
You just felt like your heart was going to burst out of your chest. You were just so proud.
Kendall returned to the Ozarks earlier this year. Then, in August, he enrolled at Missouri State University with the hopes of continuing to help others, this time as a doctor.
He was excited about it. He'd go to school, come home, do his homework.
But on October 17th, it all came to a sudden and heartbreaking end. Kendall was found dead inside his car at the Springfield Police parking lot. He had shot himself twice.
It's just numbing. I don't know why people do what they do, why they do suicide. I don't know. But I kind of think that at that time he must have not felt like he could go on. And it just breaks my heart.
His parents say they couldn't see it, but Kendall was quietly struggling with post-traumatic stress disorder.
It wasn't what you see on TV, the classic PTSD, where they lock themselves in their room and don't come out.
But they say one moment stands out.
One time she called me when I was out on the road and told me Kendall was being kind of hateful and stuff, and I called and talked to him. And I asked him what happened to my boy, that happy boy that I had. And he said he died over there. And he didn't come back.
As difficult as that is for parents to hear, experts say outbursts like that are common in veterans with PTSD.
What you often see is some numbness, but in other cases, all of those other emotions, they come out as anger. That's the only one that they feel safe to experience because there is a sense of being in control.
Counselor Stephanie Starkey says the key is knowing what to look for.
More and more information is available, much more than was prior, and yet at the same time, it still doesn't seem like it's quite sufficient.
So now Kathy and Bob Davis are calling on lawmakers to do more to educate veterans and people close to them about PTSD.
Send things out, to their parents or their husbands or their wives for signs to look for, who to call. We didn't know what you do. We owe our veterans more than what we give them.
Kathy joined the organization 22 Too Many that works to raise awareness about the disease.
I've never been in a movement or supported anything, but I do feel like this is what I need to do.
And she's continuing to help others, just like Kendall spent most of his life doing.
It's not Kendall's movement, but it's his voice helping.
In the story on our website, there's a full list of those symptoms that PTSD experts say veterans and their families need to be on the lookout for, and also a list of organizations both nationally and here in the Ozarks that are available to veterans and their families.
So many service members come home and they're just quiet. They don't talk to us. I know that's one of the symptoms. What are some of the other ones?
Yeah, experts say it's not wanting to talk about their service. You heard them talk about outbursts of anger. Another one they said is moodiness, loss of sleep, and wanting to control things, having to have control over everything. Another big symptom of PTSD.
So brave of the Davises to come forward like that and be able to talk about it. Obviously, it was very difficult for them, so we're grateful.
So heartbreaking. Thanks for sharing their story, and thanks to the Davises.